1370 WOCA.
All right. Almost 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Nice looking Friday. It just feels good to be Friday. It's good to have fun. You know, we spend a lot of the mornings contemplating some of these big, heavy issues, and hopefully we make a difference in our little way. But it is kind of fun to have fun. Galen Unold is on the phone right now to remind us of the importance of donating blood. Of course, he represents Life South Community Blood Centers. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin, and Joe.
Joe's here. Yes, Joe's here.
Joe, I heard Joe.
He's here. He's having a back issue. He's having a back issue.
The source. There we go.
You want to say something? You put his headset on.
Oh, no, I just wanted to hear Galen.
Oh, you just want to hear him, okay.
I can hear Galen once in a while.
Well, sit down. Oh, you can't sit.
He does good on radio.
You're back?
I don't want you to hear me all the time.
I sound like someone you know. I don't want to.
So what's the state of the blood? Because I want to get to our Madden thing today.
State of the blood.
we are really short of O negative and AB positive. So if you're an O negative or an AB or even an O, come out and donate this weekend. We need you.
Are you guys going to make any place special? Any events happening this weekend?
No, nothing special other than what we kind of do every day. But we'll be at Walmarts throughout the area and. Excited about that.
Now, and have you heard of a 4th of July event in Marion County?
Well, the last I heard, God and Country Day is not going to happen unless that's changed in the last 3 or 4 days. I mean, I don't know if Joe's got more info.
Nothing's happening.
From what I understand, the JCs ran it for a very, very long time.
Right, and last year almost didn't have it.
Yeah, they had a really, they did a really good job of it, but I think people really underestimate just how much time it takes to put on one of those events and the permitting and I think what happened is everybody figured out this wasn't going to happen so late that another group couldn't step in and kind of fill those shoes. So unless some miracle comes in, it's not going to happen. We're for the first time in my lifetime, we're not going to have a fireworks display. And it's not because of weather,
Yeah, right.
Canceled because of lack of a rain and stuff like that. But God and Country Day is not going to happen because just a lack of organization, and that's sad. It really is sad.
Make plans for Disney.
Yeah,
they got plenty of fireworks.
Plenty of fireworks there at Disney.
But I mean, there's something. It's something fun about sitting out in the middle of the field because it's always out in the middle of the field.
Right.
And just being a part of your community instead of going to share it with somebody else. I'm a little sad about it, but I hope this is the last time this happens. So I hope a group steps up and makes this happen.
Yeah, we did too. And last year, it almost didn't happen. And at the last minute, everybody pulled together. And as you mentioned, it's not cheap. So somebody came up with a check. I can't remember who to thank for that. And
somebody came up with it to buy the fireworks.
But you remember that whole thing? And
it's around $15,000. So
wow.
It's not. Wow. That's the number that I was sort of bantied about. And you can get that back in vendors and sponsorships. But that stuff takes time and effort and energy, and it's almost a full-time job for at least one person, if not two.
And if you go to the JC's Facebook page, you see a couple of vendors who have posted on their page, I want to set up my donut stand, I want to set up my ice cream stand, whatever it is that they would vend. And asking what do I need to do to sign up to be with the God and Country Day this year, and there's no answer.
Yeah.
There's no reply. There's nothing posted anywhere. I went to the Ocala Star Banner events page. I went to the What's Up Ocala magazine webpage.
Yeah, they're always good. What's Up Ocala.
The only thing I could find is on the Festival Network or whatever that's called, the Leesburg 4th of July at the Robinson. It's Venetian Cove.
Because the restaurant Venetian Gardens is right there. It's really nice.
Okay. Spelled Ventian. I don't know. Ventian Cove. I don't know. And then there's another one up in Panama City, of all places. I mean, that's a long drive.
Well, there's one in Gainesville. I mean, there's some smaller ones around the area. So it's not, I mean, it's not ours. I don't know. And I really do understand. I mean, my organization puts on big events. I know the manpower it takes. I know the absolute commitment that you have to it, and I know how many volunteers it takes to make that thing seamless. And, the group, I just wish they would have decided they weren't going to do it early on, so they could tell the community that, look, somebody else needs to carry this, be the bearer. We just can't do it anymore. But when you have a lack of leadership, you have a lack of information. So,
well, the Ocala JCs should put out some kind of press release stating it will not happen this year. But but
from what I've heard, they haven't even had a meeting in almost 8 months. So.
Well, the Gainesville one is really phenomenal. The Gainesville Orchestra is up there in that big field off of 441, and they do the 1812 overture toward the end. They got all these fireworks going. You bring your blankets and stuff.
But let's not forget what Jim Penna called in. Jim Penna said that there was a 4th of July event with the Ocala Symphony Orchestra on the 4th of July over on top of the world.
Yeah.
So there you go. That sounds like a good one.
Yeah. Well, I'll call Matthew's office today, his lady over there, to find out all the particulars.
Yeah, we didn't get anything on that.
No.
Jim knew about it, and we didn't.
Yeah. I don't know if the orchestra will be performing indoors in their concert setting, and then there's going to be fireworks outside, or if the orchestra is going to be outside with some fireworks. That's all the particulars that I have to that we'll find out and let the listening audience know, and we'll post it on Facebook today. So.
All right. So. I mean, it's 2
today.
weeks from today. Hard to believe, right?
Yeah.
4th of July, 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
All right. So we know how the Bloods are playing.
It's the right time of the year for football, Larry.
Yeah, there's some fireworks going on there. Let me.
I know
tell
it's
ya.
a bad time for football.
I mean,
I know
football.
I know.
That's all right, but this is a good topic.
But why did I bring this up? Why was it? Well, there was a football connection yesterday. Now there's not one.
Oh, the Madden curse.
That was because of the Redskins.
The Redskins. That's right. Thank you. I knew there was a football connection. Okay, so today it's the Madden curse.
Yeah.
You're familiar with this? You said yesterday, right?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. This is apparently something that started, I guess, because John Madden used to feature his own face on his video game.
Right.
Right. John Madden Football. But in 1999, he changed that, and he put Garrison Hart on.
Yep.
We're gonna say that one carefully.
Garrison Hurt.
Hurt?
Yeah. University of Georgia product. Yeah, he came out of University of Georgia.
Heart is pronounced Hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. And you want to give us, do you know, I mean, what exactly happened?
He blew out his knee in like the 3rd game of the year and never played football again.
Oh, wow.
So.
And he was on the cover of the 1999.
Yeah.
How long has that game been?
And it was like, okay, well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, wait a minute.
Then, go ahead.
I was going to ask, how long has the game been around? It's been around 25 years.
Yeah, this is the 25th anniversary.
Okay.
And as a video game, it really revolutionized how sports games are played. Because before then, there weren't real people there necessarily. You played from a very high view. Tecmo Bowl was the game before then, and it wasn't very realistic. But Madden changed all that.
But now they look real. I mean, it looks like when you see a kid, when you see a kid playing a video game, like when you go to Best Buy, it almost looks like he's watching a football game.
Yeah.
Right. And so the developers of Madden, EA Sports, really didn't turn that into better basketball games and better soccer games and better golf games and so and baseball games. And so when you're playing the game, it's a lot more realistic.
And wasn't his commentary, Madden's commentary in the game, like a fun part? Didn't the kids who played that game enjoy whatever the heck this Madden was saying?
Yeah, I think that's a huge piece for anything with Madden on it is Madden himself. I mean, I think he became, in many cases, he was bigger than the game itself because he brought fans that would normally not like it just because he became a celebrity. As a football fan and somebody who understood the game, I thought some of his stuff was a little over the top. But you know what? He was entertaining, and he didn't distract from the game, and that's a huge piece. And there's so many announcers out there that detract from the game instead of adding to the game, where they try to be bigger or better than the game.
So in 2000 there was two of them. Barry Sanders at first, and then he announced his retirement, and they changed the cover to feature Dorsey Levens with the Green Bay Packers, right?
Right.
Do I have that right?
Yeah, and Dorsey got hurt. I can't remember what he hurt. It was it was weird. It was like a high ankle sprain, and it wasn't one of those tragic injuries that ended his career. He just never really played that much. Because he couldn't get on the field and be 100%.
Oh, wow. And so, but the bad luck associated with Barry Sanders is that he retired.
Well, I mean, that wasn't good for Detroit fans.
Okay, all right. In 2001, Eddie George was on the cover.
Yeah, and
Tennessee
he didn't have
Titans.
a horrible year. Yeah, he had a decent year that year, if I remember correctly.
Let's see what it says here. He helped lead his team to a return to the playoffs and right into the divisional finals against the Baltimore Ravens. He bobbled an easy pass that was intercepted in return for what would be a game-winning touchdown. So he didn't get hurt.
No, that's going to happen. I mean, I don't consider that a curse. I mean, you're going to make a mistake. Nobody is perfect.
It says the next year he spent most of the year injured and it wouldn't even...
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
that was kind of his last year, but he was at the end of his career by that point, so, yeah.
Dante Culpepper, 2002. Dante.
That's Dante Culpepper.
Thank you. 2002.
Yeah. Well, kid from Ocala. If I remember correctly, this is after a great season in 2001, and then in 2002, he went on a pleasure boat and got into all kinds of trouble on that, and then never really recovered, had knee surgery, and just was never the same quarterback again.
What was he doing on that boat that caused him to have knee problems?
That area is open for interpretation.
Was more than him on there.
Yeah, there were supposedly some strippers involved, and then
knee
things went
problems.
wrong.
Yeah, that's.
That always happens. That always happens to the tall guys. They got to get on their knees.
I don't think 1 and 2 equal 3 on that one, but yeah.
All right. In 2003, the featured NFL player was Marshall Faulk, Faulk.
Yep, Marshall Faulk, and this is when he was with the Rams, right? Still with the Rams, and
I don't know.
I think, and again, he had, I think he had a knee injury, and I think that was pretty much the end of his career.
I said he failed to reach 1,000 yards because of his injury. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, Rams. You said Rams?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and you got to remember, he had won the Super Bowl 2 years before that, and was the best player in the NFL. So, and what you'll hear from fans all the time is great. I love it when these guys are on the cover. I just don't want them to be on my team or my fantasy.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So the more this continues to be happening, I don't know what word to put there, the more likely people will say this is a true curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last few years it hasn't been as bad and as pronounced. But you know what? They're always... Look, the most superstitious people in the world, are sports fans and sports athletes. I mean, if you really want to look at some... Just Google athletes. And their superstitions. It's crazy. And so anything like that, people take very, very seriously.
Let's see. Michael Vick is 2004, and it says at this point, the Madden curse was more than a running joke. It had begun to gain urban legend status.
Yeah, now this is the year that I think the year after this is when he had to go to jail because of the issue he had with the dog.
Right.
So.
Yes.
That's pretty real.
All right, hold on. I think we have a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, but I think they said that wasn't so much being a curse, that was being an idiot.
Well,
I think it says that online under the curse.
No.
under the curse? Okay.
Well, under the definition of the curse under 2004 for Vic, it says it wasn't so much being the curse, it was being an idiot.
Yeah.
Fighting.
Yeah, I think you're probably reading the same thing I'm reading. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to jump to 2009.
You want to jump to 2009? Oh, cool. You're looking ahead. You went online. You found where my resource, huh? Oh, Brett Favre is 2009.
Yeah.
Why do you want to jump ahead? Wait,
that was the year they thought that the curse would finally end because you should have a curse when you retire.
Feeling my bit here.
No, we're doing year by year.
Go ahead. Do 2009. Go ahead. Do it.
Galen has to leave.
Galen has to leave?
No, but I can wait.
Go ahead. No, you brought it up. 2009, Galen. You want to talk about Brett Favre?
No, let's talk about Brett Favre. There's one thing I know. I'm not getting in the way of her her love for Brett Favre.
No, me either.
Hey, I've been waiting for 2 days for this. You know? No, I kind of got a kick out of it because, I didn't really think it was a curse because, he retired, but he came back. So that was exciting. And then, he went to the Jets, and they were like 4-12, and I think he took them to 8-9 or 9-8. And, he brought him a lot of excitement until he blew out his shoulder. And so, I didn't think that was so much a curse. I know he had some trouble with a girl there, but,
Some trouble with a girl. Another knee injury.
His career.
She glossed over that one.
39 years old with the Jets, to bring an excitement to New York. Threw more almost as many touchdowns as Joe Namath. So it wasn't a curse, I don't think.
I think you love Brett Favre. I think that's the truth.
I do. I'm going to tell the whole WOCA audience. But I had to get my piece in there, so I let you guys do 5, 6, and 7, 8.
All right, thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it.
I'll go and work and listen to the rest.
Thank you. I'm not using the internet anymore. Everybody looks up and says, where'd you get that from? Let me look it up. And then they're reading along. Although I'm not really reading, I'm just giving you the name. Galen is one ad-libbing here. Good morning. You're on the air.
Oh, okay.
Good morning. Well, if you're a long-suffering Cleveland Indians fan, you know about the curse of Rocky Colavito. Rocky Colavito was traded to Detroit, and the Indians never won the pennant after that.
See that? Maybe it's because they're called the Indians.
That's right.
No comment from anybody. All right, thank you. Appreciate that. A different curse.
By the way, the Cleveland Indians stunk before Rocky Colavito left. I've heard that before. I'm like, you guys. It's not like you guys you're in contention twice before that. So, and going back to Brett Favre, she really glossed over the whole thing with a reporter that he later had to pay her millions of dollars for.
Wow.
And one other thing is he's got a new commercial coming out for Wrangler jeans.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Sex is expensive when you're famous, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's so expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Why is that? Why is that? We had this discussion the other day about all the animals making noises, and every single noise was, "Hey, honey, come here. I'm ready."
Yeah, right.
Right. But we're not allowed to do that. It's so taboo for our species to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's so taboo that we're so embarrassed by it that if we get caught in the middle of it, we say, "Shut up. Let me give you $1 million gazillion."
That's right.
I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. So anyway, I'll just jump ahead to 2014. Barry Sanders. I guess nothing has happened to him yet, right?
No, he retired 2014. That wasn't Barry Sanders.
Oh, that's what it says. I don't know. I'm just going by my internet list.
Maybe they went back to and did a classic. So you're saying this year it's going to be Barry Sanders?
That's what they say. Whoever I got this from, right?
No. This year I think it's Cam Newton.
Are you with the dog?
Yeah, that's my dog.
Oh, he sounds so cute.
It's a she. I call all dogs he's. All right.
Even your own?
Yeah, it makes my wife really mad.
Oh.
I got one girl and one boy, and guess what? They're both fixed. So he doesn't get offended if I call him a she. Or he. But I think it's Dante Culpepper this year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not Dante. I'm sorry, Cam Newton.
Okay.
Cam Newton, who went to the University of Florida and stabbed somebody and then transferred to Auburn.
Well, maybe that's why Barry Sanders is on there.
Yeah. They probably took Cam off of there.
He didn't stab him this year. He stabbed him in college.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but me.
Time heals all wounds, doesn't it?
Yeah, that was a
yes,
long
it
time.
does.
He went on to win the Heisman Trophy, and after admittedly Auburn paid his father somewhere in the neighborhood of between $90,000 and $200,000 for his son to play at the University of Auburn. And the NCAA thought that, that's fine, because Cam didn't know anything about it. It was a deal with his father.
Okay, Richard Sherman is going to be on the...
okay, there you go.
He's going to be on the 2015. They actually had a vote, and 44% of the voters online picked Cam Newton. 56 picked Richard Sherman, so he's going to be. So that's 2015. 2014 is Barry Sanders.
Oh, okay. I'm a year off. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, maybe Barry was like a throwback.
Gee.
I don't know.
It's a good thing.
Throwback.
Being a throwback is a good thing, by the way.
Okay, throwback is a
That's
good thing. Where, how do I find this information? Let's see. Madden
Which
2014. Let me just do images. Maybe that'll help. But we couldn't live without Google anymore. I don't think.
No, I think we've been spoiled.
Yeah, we could. We would just have a lot more arguments about details like this.
No, it is Barry Sanders. NFL legend Barry Sanders is on the cover of.
And you would have an encyclopedia there.
Well, that's true. That's true. When we used to argue about who wrote that song, I had a book. I still have that book.
Yeah, you do.
Who wrote that song?
Flip it right over.
Anyway, it is Barry Sanders on the 2014. 2015 is who did I say?
Richard Sherman. You
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
The defensive back for the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
Made some crazy comments after one game in the NFC Championship game, and is the best quarterback in the game. So, and there's some things behind the curse that really make it real, because when you're on the cover of that Madden video game, there's a lot more pressure on you from media. You have a lot more obligations that you have to do throughout the year, and so many people believe that it becomes a huge distraction.
Well, that could be. That would
And
make sense,
therefore
actually.
You don't train as well. Your focus is off. You don't work as hard, and therefore you get injured, or you have a really bad season. And so there is some logic behind it.
It's the same thing. There was a story on the girls who were on the cover of Playboy magazine, not necessarily the centerfold girls, and I don't know enough to know if they're the same. But the girls on the cover have had more, what do you call it, plastic surgery?
Yeah.
Because they're not young anymore, and they're trying to stay young, like Kenny Rogers. He wasn't
Right.
he wasn't on the cover, but he looks
Well,
funny.
Kenny just wants to get back to the islands and the stream. Let's be honest. That is what we are. And,
Yeah.
And that's what. It's not surgery that's doing that. It's all the water rushing past the poor guy's face.
It might be age, too. I think age has lots to do.
Because guess what? Who did he sing that song with?
Dolly Parton.
Right. Same thing happened to her.
Yeah. But she actually...
The islands and the stream.
But she doesn't look that bad. Some of these people with the plastic surgery,
She can't help but smile.
she looks good.
Yeah.
Have you seen her? Come on. You're being kind.
No, she
And-
doesn't.
Compared to some of them?
She has one look on her face. She was in some movie with Queen Latifah. And I'm watching, I'm like, she can only make one face.
Compared to him, she looks really good.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah, Dolly Parton's probably like 85.
No.
I think she's been lying about her age for a long time.
No, I don't think she's 85. No. All right, Robin, we need a segue from the curse of Madden to donating blood.
Well, all of the curse of Madden has to do with statistics and famous people. But the one great thing about Lifestyles Community Blood Centers is that they don't worry about statistics or how famous a person is. They take everyone, because everyone that goes through the doors of Lifestyles Community Blood Centers has one mission in mind, and that is to see others live.
Thank you. That's right.
Or live.
Or live.
Or live. There's a band called Live. And,
I think there was a band called Live, yeah.
They used to play when I lived in San Diego. They used to play at this bar I was at. I didn't know they were going to be big, and I'm not kidding. For the longest time, I thought their name was Live. It's Live, right? And so then they're on the radio, and this is Live, and I'm like, no, this is Live.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny.
Yeah, there was a story one time. There was a billboard that said the Rolling Stones live in New York, and everybody thought they were saying the Rolling Stones live in New York.
Oh, wow.
No, the Rolling Stones live in England.
Well, most of them ended up living in New York.
Their second home.
Well, this goes way back, so maybe now they do.
Oh, that's
all right. So where is the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is at the Walmart on Easy Street.
The Walmart on Easy Street.
Yes.
right down from us.
If you can't get to the Walmart on Easy Street, go to Silver Springs Boulevard, which is also a pretty easy street.
Yep.
That's where Life South is, right next to the Cascades. Where would you go in Denali, Robin?
Right next door to Winn-Dixie. Winn-Dixie.
Which was a cow field when I first moved here, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, that's that music that Dan put in there. Look at that. That's my nudge music. That's nudge music. We're getting ready to come to the bottom of the hour.
I want to thank Dan and Joe for this opportunity, and Larry and Robin for putting up with me every morning.
No, you're the best, Galen.
All right, you have a great weekend, and be careful whatever you do. We'll talk to you on Monday.
All right, thanks, you guys.
Thank
Bye,
you.
all.
All right, we'll take a break. Fox News coming right up. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. President Obama announcing the U.S. is sending up to 300 military advisors to Iraq to help Baghdad with the rising insurgency. That move
allows the president now to say he can wait until they return the information, as is the Secretary of State's mission. John Kerry is going out to the region to try and gather regional support to apply pressure onto Nouri al-Maliki, the Iraqi Prime Minister, all with the aim of forcing him to come up with a more inclusive government.
Dominic Waghorn with Fox sister network Sky News. New York to become the 23rd state to legalize medical marijuana under an agreement that would allow doctors to prescribe it in non-smokable forms to patients with serious illnesses.
Doctors would face criminal penalties if they write unnecessary prescriptions. The program wouldn't take effect for another year and a half.
Fox Radio's Ron Flatter. And the House backing new curbs on government spying on Americans. Fox News. We report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto, shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business.
Yeehaw! Howdy, folks. RL here to invite you to DQ. Dairy Queen is serving the crispiest, juiciest, most tasty chicken tenders, all beef chili dogs, and quarter-pound cheeseburgers on earth. And you get crispy fries, a drink, and an ice cream sundae of your choice for only $5. Remember, at DQ, you can lick their cones, but you can't beat their shakes. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where they always treat you like kings and queens.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services. When your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements, from damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
Now is the time to take advantage of Florida Credit Union's CD specials. Our 36-month CD comes in at 1.26% APY. A 24-month is working for you at 1.0% APY. And our 12-month at 0.75% APY. All CD rate specials require $10,000 minimum. With friendly service and rates like these, it's not hard to see why Florida Credit Union has your CD options covered. Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. Call 352-237-8222 for more information. Must act by 1/15/14.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
How good does it get?
Golf has long been considered to be sport's most prestigious game, and WOCA has your connection to everything in the golf world. Every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m., tune in for Let's Talk Golf with your host, PGA professional and teacher to the stars, Jim Beckett, and operations manager for the Links of Spruce Creek South, Darren Irwin, right here on The Source.